Welcome to Love Success. I'm Laurie, and we're talking about today is what is real self-care. Self-care is in so many things in today's society, but what we need to look at is the fact that it has an impact on us, especially the likes of so-called real self-care and fake self-care, if that makes sense. There are so much out there that is not completely real, true self-care, like baths and all that, fancy pantsy stuff. It's not making it realistic, and it's not working for people with mental health issues as well. We've got to look at pros and cons of these things in general. And this is where I was reading a book about these things, and it was really actually quite intriguing to know that real self-care is about actually taking care of your mental status as well and your physical health, and then you let go of all the negative crap that does not serve you. And this is why psychiatrists highly recommend that we basically really look at these important concepts of movement, the body movement. And when we move our bodies, we tend to actually feel a lot better after a workout. So exercise helps the mental status because it's your status of like dopamine and all that stuff is so good for you, and just all these symptoms of positive energy that comes from an exercise, and we feel good straight after a workout, and that's all the happy feel good hormones popping in. So when we do these things, we are a lot better in this position than the other way around. So CBT, conjunctive behavioral therapy, is known to reconstruct our mindset. So this is when we get our journals out and start writing about what's going on in our minds, and from negative to positive, and really reconstructing that so that our mind can actually let go of all that negative rubbish and see the positives in that situation, whatever is messing with our heads. So really, we find a way around all these things in general with a positive mindset. I know it's hard, but we learn from a lot of these things. We're not designed to be perfect, but we find it with strength and courage. So positive mindsets helps us to navigate problem solving and all these things, but also getting to know ourselves differently. And of course, helps us overcome our negative behavior. So really looking at this in a different perspective is important. So writing in a journal, getting a cup of tea, or a coffee, whatever suits you, and we understand likely to really shift everything when we write in our journals about these things, and using these tools to help us navigate it in a positive way and let go. And when we talk self-compassionate way and self-kindness to ourselves, we let go and we love ourselves more. So the more we learn these things and learn the tools of conjunctive behavioral therapy in these things, we are likely to actually be able to overcome a lot. So self-help is about finding a way through these things, and this is real self-care. This is not that fake stuff that is out there. This is actually navigating your stress and that is not serving you in general. So let's look at the impact that has on you, including gratitude. What impacts your daily routines, including some of the simple effective tools that can help you. So breath work, meditation, talking positively, affirmations every day, and saying kind things to yourself. The more you are kinder to yourself, the more likely you're not going to be any more negative about things. So the impact that it has on us is huge when we think differently. And some of these things, you need to be more kinder to yourself. And of course, we're not perfect, but doing these things help us navigate where we are and be really learning how self-care really is. I mean, getting good sleep is really a great self-care thing. And really step into these things that that you need to take those steps and navigating it. And taking that first step is writing in your journal, writing in a conjunctive behavioral way, and you will navigate through problem solving, finding a way through negative things, and talking kindly to yourself. What nice, kind thing can you say to yourself? What are you grateful for that day? Looking at yourself in a different aspect. Be nice to yourself. Positive mindset is from negative to positive, letting go of all that rubbish. And also, New Zealand is actually have a new website that's used for CBT, conjunctive behavioral therapy, to help navigate people with negative mindsets and fear, and helping us overcome this issue. So psychiatrists has proven a lot of these things in general, and really, if you can't find a way around it, then you're stuck, aren't you? So using these tools is a great way to actually improve on this. So what is true self-care? True self-care is actually being kind to yourself, helping yourself, doing small things. It's not about all the fancy expensive stuff. It's about the small things that you can do each day for yourself. Book reading, time for yourself, quiet time, simple. Because the fake stuff is an escape to reality. It's not the way it should be. We've got to find what truly works for us on an everyday basis so that we can navigate it and deal with it the best we can with the right tools to actually have a healthy mindset as well as body language and behavior. So the more you use CBT in your real self-care journey, you will improve and you'll feel great. You'll feel like you're on a healthier journey than the other way around. So really finding self-help tools like breath work, relaxation is just as good for the mind. Just try and create tools that work for you. And I hope you learn a lot from this podcast and find a way that works for you on an everyday basis, because at the end of the day, there's so much out there, but your real self-care is about your mental well-being and physical being on an everyday basis. And writing in a journal is one of them, because you are reconstructing your mindset and looking back at how far you've come in life, and really be kind to yourself. Talk positively. I hope this suits you, and I will see you on the next episode. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. So subscribe and follow me